What is going on, my friends? Today we have some big news, but it's also stupid news, and I'm going to explain that. During Xbox or Microsoft's conference today at E3, they announced that during the holiday season or around the holiday season, the Xbox One will become backwards compatible, which basically means you can play your 360 games on the Xbox One. Awesome. Now, the stupid part about it, the Xbox One should have been backwards compatible to begin with, and everyone complained about that. And it makes you think, like, well, game developers release games and patch them to improve them for people. Did Microsoft release the Xbox One early and then just be like, fuck it, we'll patch it later and we'll be able to play 360 games? Let's just make it seem like, oh, it's a really good thing now because it couldn't handle the 360 games. It was too powerful. We needed more powerful games to be able to match it. I think it was bullshit. I think they tried to do it originally, couldn't figure it out. They had to release the console, and then they had to figure out how to patch it afterwards so then you could play 360 games on it, which is one, lazy, and two, bullshit. For us as consumers, we buy an Xbox One, we don't expect all of our games in the past to all of a sudden become obsolete. Unless it's a brand new console altogether. You can't really go from, for example, a Nintendo 64 to a GameCube. Obviously, they changed the format of how the games are printed. You know, and even then, I think they made it compatible somehow with the top, like not the N64 games, but they made the Wii compatible with GameCube games and the Wii games, so I don't know. I'm a firm believer that technology should progress and not regress. And to do that, it needs to be able to be backwards compatible, because not only are you going to be adding new things to the console and new games and new, engines and new designs, but you also need to be able to play the old games that people enjoyed on them, because otherwise they wasted their money and there's no point. Nintendo usually does a pretty good job at them, using them as an example. If you go to the Game Boys, that's a very good example. You can play pretty much any Game Boy game you want on the most recent DS, whatever you want to call it, DSL, DSi, DSR, whatever the fuck it is. It's not a sniper, but, you get my point. But some news that you may not know, or maybe you do, is that Black Ops 2 will be able to be playable, but not right away. Unfortunately, Black Ops 2 did not make the list of important games to include once the backwards compatibility is enabled. So it's similar to the case that the 360 was in. When the 360 was made, you couldn't play original Xbox games, or not all of them. You still can't. But it's going to be that, pretty much, where they released the one now. They finally patched it so you can play 360 games, but you can't play all of them, and they need to still make it so you can play some. And Black Ops 2 somehow didn't make the cut. You would think Activision, one of the biggest developers and publishers in the world for games, would have been like, hey, one of our best-selling franchises should probably be on your list. But Microsoft said, you know what, we don't fucking care. So we have to wait a little bit longer for Black Ops 2, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but it should be added. Expect the update to go live sometime near November. I would give Black Ops 2 maybe a month to two after that. So sometime early of 2016, you should be able to play Black Ops 2 on your Xbox One. Is it going to be a little late because Black Ops 3 is already out? Yes, but is it still cool because Black Ops 2 is a good game? Definitely. Look forward to that. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, God, thank you for watching. I said thank you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the top 5 yesterday, and expect a really funny video soon. It's in the works currently, but I have to get the right footage to make it look good. And I hope that I will see you again another time.